piece of the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck mather, cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. TCG, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains frozen. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck mather, cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. TCG, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains frozen. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure.
Hello. Hello. You're in my world now. Welcome, everyone. Oh, hope you all had a wonderful, I guess, about 23 hours since we last talked. Yeah, so today is going to be a bit different than what I've mentioned. So if you were, following the stream past couple of days, I've been saying that today, especially yesterday, I was saying today was going to be our Boxing Day, which it typically is. We may have to move Boxing Day to Fridays. No, because Fridays, I probably do more shit on Fridays. I don't ever really do anything. I just stay at my house all the time, which I love. But, Fridays, you know what, I think I'll keep it. I'm just kind of thinking out loud. But I said it was going to be Boxing Day, but I forgot that Friday was going to be release of EBO3, and I'm pretty certain I should be getting at least one box. I'm hoping I get a couple more boxes. Tomorrow's Thursday, the day before. That's typically when shops start to get their product, and they'll send out emails letting people know what they are allotted or what they, if their pre-orders were fulfilled or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So tomorrow I'm going to, wait for a little bit, see what emails that I get. then I'll probably reach out to some of the shops. Gank that. You're gonna be on call tomorrow, man. Probably not tomorrow, but I'm gonna let you know what I hear tomorrow, because I think I called a couple shops up by you to try and secure some of those pre-release orders, but we'll see what happens. I'll let you know. Then of course there's some down here, so I'll need to follow up and confirm with those shops to see. And like I said, most of the time I see the shops will send emails out, but that's only the shops that I had previously pre-ordered from. These other shops I hadn't pre-ordered from before, so I'll need to, I don't know if they're gonna send me an email. I don't know how that works, so I'm gonna just probably call just to be on the safe side to see where we are. If I don't hear anything, you know, probably by the afternoon, I would assume. Yeah, so no Boxing Day today. I am sorry. I know you guys are probably looking forward to it. I was looking forward to it, but we have a box that we should be getting. We'll be getting at least one box. Hopefully I can find a way to fuck around and get 10 boxes, but I doubt that'll happen. So we'll at least have one box on Friday that we'll be able to open. So I did, that box already was open, the box that we were going to open today. It was obviously already open because the shop that I got it from unseals it. And so I have a couple of packs of Spiritforged. We're in a state of excess right now. You know, you forget about the bad times when the good times are here, right? And right now, I'm like, I'll never run out of Spiritforged, right? Because y'all know them days where we were opening one pack of Spiritforged a day because we had to make a box go for weeks and weeks and weeks, right? We had to stretch it out because we didn't know when we were going to get we didn't know when we were going to see our next meal, right? But no, we definitely got quite a few boxes of Spiritforged. So I'm wanting to open 2. I'm not going too crazy with it, so I'll open 2 packs of Spiritforged today. Super pumped about that. And then we have OP, what do we have? OP 10 and then OP 8. Oh, yeah, we've opened we've opened OP 12, which I'm glad I don't have any fucking OP 12 because I've been staring at a stack of OP 12 for weeks at this point. So that's done. I don't have any OP 12 to sort right now or to open, which is good. So we have 10, we have 8. So let's see, what do we do? 4 of each? Yeah, we'll do 4 of each. Maybe 3 of each. I'll figure it out. So I'll start with 3 of each. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna start with 3 of each. And then we also have 2 packs of Riftbound. Yeah, that'll be a nice start. And then we'll kind of go from there to see if we want to open some more. I do have a water. I just left it. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab my water real quick. Already got the truck running, my guy. Oh, it's gonna be. I'm gonna try and keep you busy. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh. Kind of funny. This is what I have hoped would happen, and I'm hoping it happens more often. But finally, I went to go get a pedicure with my daughter, which that was just a whole fucking fiasco. But anyways, so I was gonna go there, and the place that like my wife, she has her place that she goes to. She has her nail lady, right? The person that she really likes. She does a really good job on her nails and so on and so forth. I'm not like that. Excuse me. I just go to fucking one of the salons that is close. I don't give a fuck. We got plenty of salons out here. The one she likes to go to is like 35 minutes away. It's like we have literally like 5 or 6 nail salons within probably a 3-mile radius, probably shorter radius than that, but whatever, it's her business. Anyways, there was just one in this outdoor shopping mall that we have fairly close to us, and right next door, Hot Topic. So I was taking her there, and Hot Topic was the next door, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stop. And they have a Barnes and Noble in there too. Funny. Okay, so let me start at the Barnes and Noble. That's funny because I forgot about this. But I went into Barnes and Noble, just looking. They put their trading cards and stuff behind the counter, behind the main checkout counter or whatever. And I'm sitting here looking, and the dude who was manning the station, he didn't have any other customers, so he came over and was like, "Oh yeah, can I help you find something or whatever?" And I said no, but obviously I was looking at all the cards and stuff, not really seeing what I wanted. And he was like, "We don't have any. Haven't gotten any Pokemon, and we haven't gotten any Pokemon or One Piece in." And I was like, yeah, I'm looking for the One Piece or whatever. He's like, "Yeah, we haven't gotten in any." And then he mentioned, and I said that maybe, I said I'll come back the next couple of days because, a new set's coming out. They have been getting things a day early. So I'm definitely going to go up there tomorrow to check, because they have been getting shit a day early, and they'll just put it out on the fucking shelf. He was like, "Yeah, come, like when you come, make sure you come early because, a lot of times it will sell out." So I got people looking out for me, you know what I'm saying? This is somebody that I hadn't seen before though. So he was just, looking out. But the next place that we went to, we were going to go to the nail salon, obviously. But again, right next door, the building, right, or the, how the malls or outdoor malls are, like the buildings are attached to each other. It's one long building. But anyways, long story short, we went into one Hot Topic, and they I'm in this Hot Topic all the time. Like I'm in here quite a bit, because they had One Piece shit, like they had quite a bit of One Piece shit for a while, and then One Piece kind of picked up, and then they were running out of it. But these girls in here know me because I be in there so much, and they was, I'm just kind of looking around, and she looked at me, she was like, we did get in some of the illustration boxes, but we can't put it out until tomorrow. But when we open tomorrow, there will be some of the illustration boxes out. So, come early to get some. So I'm like, yes, I'm starting to like make connections with these people, get the lowdown on when to come in. So I was like, finally. So I will be there at 11 a.m. tomorrow to get some illustration boxes. So I'm hoping that I can get a couple of those tomorrow. I'll be super pumped. So we may have some illustration boxes to open tomorrow. I'm super excited about that. Yeah, but that's super fun. What else? Gank that. We keep talking about this, man, but one day, I know that we're very, very busy, but one day, and I mean in the near future, we got to sit and jump on Discord or something and kind of look through some of the settings and the features and stuff like that. Make sure that you have all the access that you need for like Streamlabs. Maybe see what we can do for Twitch or whatever. But we gotta sit and get that worked out at some point. Spend like 30 minutes doing it, right? It doesn't have to be an all night thing, but we can do that. So Saturday, this Saturday won't be a good day. I will be very busy on this Saturday. Maybe we can do it. Actually, we can maybe do it during the day, because I'm not going to be busy until later at night. Okay, so so I won't be busy until later at night, but if you're free during the day, that would be like, we can do it at some point during the day. That would work actually very well, because my daughter's gonna go with her grandparents. So my youngest will be going with her grandparents, so we'll be So Saturday, if Saturday works for you, then yeah, we can make Saturday happen. Yeah, cool. But yeah, I want to just kind of get all that kind of squared away and whatnot. What else? What else? I'm watching curling here, watching USA play Great Britain in curling. Like, this has literally been the only sport that I've watched, and it's probably because it's the only sport on right now. You know what I'm saying? Because like all day I'm working and I want to watch it, but I literally forget. I literally forget that the Olympics are on because I'm sitting here fucking working my ass off, and I just forget. And then when I like kind of wind down and you know my day ends and I see what's on TV, it's like women's curling. I'm like, okay, well I guess I'm watching women's curling. Now it's super interesting. I really like it, but you know there's other things that I want to watch, but that shit is just on too early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I think they start at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. So I'm sure that these curling events are very late for them over there. But anyways, blah blah blah. Coy Bear, what up, man? 2 days in a row, man. I'm one lucky duck. Coy Bear, 2 days in a row. But anyways, yeah. So I am watching curling. And they're losing right now, but it's a very close game. What else do I want to talk about? I'll probably just try and stop at Hot Topic. No, not Hot Topic. Well, I will be at Hot Topic tomorrow. I told you that, but I'll probably go to Five Below tomorrow as well, because I think because I've been there. Well, I went there yesterday. I say I haven't been there in a while, but I'm lying. I'm there all the fucking time. I want to get good with them, and those ladies are really cool too. Like I've been there so much. Like the people that work at these places, they know me. They know what the hell I'm looking for. They're like, oh, we don't have men yet. We don't have men today. Blah blah blah. They're super nice, but I want to get more. I want to get in better with them, where they're like, I did see some in the back. Come tomorrow, like they did at Hot Topic. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to work my way into their myths. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's open some packs, man. Oh shit, my stuff moved. Okay. Oh well. My stuff moved. If you can hear my my background music is playing today. I don't know what was going on yesterday with my Streamlabs. It was acting real slow and funky, but before I started it up today, it asked me, because I turned it off, or I exited the app, because I typically don't, which I probably should, but I typically don't quit out of the app, from day to day. But I did obviously yesterday because it was acting funky, and before I started it up, it said that there was an update. So there was probably an update, and it launched the stream actually pretty quick today, which it typically doesn't do. Yeah, all right, it takes probably about, oopsie. It did it in about half the time, long story short, today, than what it normally does. And it doesn't normally take that long, right? It normally takes like maybe 10 seconds to spin up once I want the stream to get started. But today it was very quick. It was like about 4 or 5 seconds. All right, so again, we're gonna probably start with our Riftbound packs, and then we will jump into OP08 and 10, and hopefully we don't hit a leader pack on the last pack, because we don't like them. We don't like them. All right, so first pack, Riftbound, Spiritforged tokens. All right. Plundering Poro. So I put my first cards for Spiritforged on TCG Player, my first bulk. Haven't sold them yet, but I've been selling a lot more from Origins, so that's their first set. So I've been selling quite a bit. So I don't know if it's I don't know what's got that popularity going up, but obviously just because the new set came out doesn't mean people are gonna stop buying the old set. All right, Chemtech Cask, Laurent Blade Keeper, Guards, Minotaur, Reckoner, Jawfish. I know I've seen this before. 7 cost, 6 might, 2 power unit with Accelerate. So you can rest one and then recycle one as an additional cost to have me enter ready. So I cost 2 less for each of your mighty units. Oh, okay, yeah. I remember that one. That's a good card. Vanguard Armory. Another Plundering Poro. I don't like when they do that. Long Sword. She liked that long sword. Sivir. Oh, a champion unit. I'm pretty sure I have this Sivir, but it's a 4 cost, 4 might, 1 power champion unit with Accelerate. If you spent at least 2 power this turn, which if you paid Accelerator, you do, right? Because you accelerate or to player and then to player is active, you pay 2, you pay a second one. I have +2, so she's 4/6 and ganking. Sand Soldier. All right. Spiritforged number 2. Koi Bear, I really think you would enjoy this game. It feels like, I mean, obviously you're a fan of League of Legends, but I feel like it's your cup of tea, man. At some point in the future, they're gonna come up with a Fortnite like card game, and I think it's gonna be like massive. Frigid Touch, Sentinel Adept, Royal Entourage. They're probably already kind of thinking about how it would work now, but I think a Fortnite game would probably be pretty big. Drop Border, Rally the Troops, huh? Do I have this one? 2 cost spell. When a friendly unit is played this turn, buff it. If it doesn't have a buff, it gets +1 buff and draw 1. Okay. Minefield. When you conquer here, put the top 2 cards of your main deck into your trash. Okay. Oh yeah, the Cyberpunk cards. I remember you were telling me about that. Ribbon Dancer, Bellows Breath. This card is like one of the most popular cards so far. Why is the card so popular? Let's see. 1 cost, 1 power spell with action, so you can play on your turn or in showdowns. And then it has the repeat keyword, so it means you can, use the ability twice. Deal 1 to up to 3 units at the same location. Okay, that's not too bad. I think it's a pretty decent ability. So if you use it 1 time, you do 3 damage. Okay. And you can spread it out. TCG nerds or players will be all over it, I think. I'll be the judge of that, sir. Renata Glask. So 4 cost, 4 might, 1 power champion unit. Your tokens enter ready. Okay, well that's a pretty... Do I have this already? This does not seem familiar. Your tokens enter ready. Nothing. I think I do have this one, but it's a pretty cool ability. I'm sure that because yellow is order. I think yellow is order. But I've heard some people call them by their colors, so I'm gonna do that now too because I heard other people doing it. I was trying to be cool and just use the actual words for the different domains, but I'm just gonna say yellow. Yeah, so this is but yellow does do a lot of they do a lot of tokens and whatnot. All right, and then we have a Fury Rune. All right, so nothing too crazy from those 2 packs. So we're gonna jump into the One Piece. Yes, thank you. I am by far the nerdiest TCG player of them all. All right. I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked into it at all. I think you did send me something on it before that I looked into. Charlotte Piori. We would never sell out a comrade to an enemy. Alrighty. Conquest of the Sea. I don't have many of these. I know that. I think I probably have a play set, but let's see. So this is a 6 cost. And on main, Don -2. If you're... This says you may. I don't know. If your leader has the Animal Kingdom Pirates or the Big Mom Pirates, KO up to 2 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less. Yeah, that's a pretty strong ability right there. It definitely is. I mean, you're using 6 cost and you're down -2, so you're basically erasing your turn. But ooh, we saw something cool back there. Hold on. You trying to speed things up? Slow down. But yeah, you basically like, you know, erasing your turn, and you're probably erasing 2 turns from your opponent. You know, 2 characters with a cost of 6 or less. It's probably pretty strong. What do we got here? Ooh, we got the S Snake, super rare. 5 cost, 6,000 power, 1k counter. On play, up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less, other than Monkey D. Luffy, of course. All of her cards have to deal with Monkey D. Luffy. Not all of them, but for the most part, a lot of them do. Cannot attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Very good. And you get to develop a 6 cost body for 5,000 power. That's not too bad. I'm trying to think. Activate this card's on play effect. I'm trying to think if never mind. I'm just kind of in my head. I'm thinking of this was OPOA, right? Yeah, in my head I'm trying to think, because I use a Silver's Rayleigh, that came out in OP14. Its on play effect is if your leader is multicolored and your opponent has 3 or less life, KO up to 1 of your opponent's characters with 7,000 base power or less. So I was thinking, but that's a 6 cost 6k, and their triggers are the same. Activate this card's on play effect between the 2 cards. But this card is a 5 cost 6,000 power. That cost is a 6 cost 6,000 power. And this one prevents a 6 cost or less from attacking, so it doesn't get removed from the board, but it still can't attack. And the opponents, the only thing that I don't like about the Silver's Rayleigh is the stipulation of the opponent having to have 3 or less life cards, because sometimes people defend the shit out of their life, and it's very hard to activate that ability. This one doesn't have that stipulation, right? This one, you can use it at any point, right? And a lot of times 6 cost characters are going to have either 6 or maybe 7,000 power too. So, but you KO them versus, I don't know. It's just kind of some back and forth I'll have to do. But I did take the Silver's Rayleigh out of my deck anyways. So, all right, Sai Room. This card is increased in popularity. Okay, let's see. If you have 1 or less life cards, up to 1 of your leader or character gains plus 3,000 power during this battle. Set up to 1 of your characters with a cost of 5 or less as active. Sheesh. Damn, this is a good ass fuck. This card is amazing. I mean, you do have to have 1 or less life cards, but shit, at the end of the game, when you're really fucking needing to use these counter events and stuff, that's not far-fetched, right? So you have 1 life card, you play this, you get a 3k counter, and you get to set up to one of your characters with the base cost of 5 or less is active. This card is actually cracked because you get to set a card as active, so that saves a life. You're probably gonna, 3K is probably gonna, save it's probably gonna save you from an attack. Then let's say you have a blocker that you may have swung with or whatever, because you know you have this card. You reactivate that blocker, and bam, you get to block an attack, one of the next attacks. That card is actually super good. Stranger Things. Once per turn, if this character would be KO'd by your opponent's effect, you may rest 2 of your active Adon cards instead. Guess that was probably pretty good. Fucking leader packs. Sabo, Senor Penca. Yeah, when I see the leader packs in the older sets, I'm just like, peace out. Peace out, you filthy animal. Alright. What do we have? Hamlet. Charlotte Perospero. Sorry, man, my brain just does not stop when it comes to like theory crafting and trying to like, okay, what does this effect do? Okay, hold on. How can I play this? How can I use this card in this other deck? Blah blah blah. Yeah, that's how it be. I want to build. We got another one. I'll be honest, I did see that one was a queen. I don't have many queens. Just a searcher, nice little searcher. Little searchy poo. We are family. This is not a leader pack. Or is it? Guess you'll have to wait to find out. Scotch. A little bit of scotch. Foxy. This card is actually doing pretty well. Foxy is doing really good in like the meta. Not perfect, but it's an older deck that is making a comeback, so it's doing pretty good. Yeah, and this Foxy has went up. I just posted some today, and I realized the value on it was like higher than I had posted before. All right, Marco Polo. I hate that card so much. That Kairos card so much. 7 costs, 9,000 power. So that's a really good stat line, right? 7 costs, 9,000 power. Wish Koala had something like this, but whatever. On play, return up to 1 character with a cost of 5 or less to the owner's hand. That's not bad, right? It's one of those things where it was really good in that set, right? It was what was it? Rebecca. So the Rebecca was like an 8 cost, I think. I think the Rebecca was like an 8 cost. What the hell was Rebecca? Yeah, Rebecca was like an 8 cost, 5,000 power, something like that. Super rare. And it's said that it can play like a 7 cost or something like that. So people would basically play that, and then bounce one of your opponent's characters. But it's just, I don't know, it's just so mid. And the reason I really don't like it is because they reprinted that in PRBO2, and I got them all the time. I'm just like, god damn. Ooh, a Jozu. This is fire. This card is extremely popular. So I'm going to actually set that one to the side. Damn, man, I'm getting a lot of sales. Y'all chill out. Imperial Flame. 2 cost. Main / counter. I really like when they do that. You may place 3 cards from your trash at the bottom of your deck in any order. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 2 or less. Ooh, then we got a Dawn card. That Dawn. For a rare, I think this Jozu is going for like $5. Like, it's just a very, very good card. 6 cost, 7,000 power, 1k counter. On play, you may return one of your characters other than this character to the owner's hand. So you can return any of your characters. Typically, you're going to return like a 2k, or you're going to return some like a searcher, something with on play, right? You're going to return something like that. Return up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 2 or less to the owner's hand. So you're bouncing something on there. So you're literally erasing their last turn. So that card is very, very annoying. What was that? This is OP08. Yeah, but Jozu, like, for a rare card, that's probably like the most expensive rare card in the game right now. All right. We do not, I repeat, we do not have a leader pack. That feels a little too slick too. So I don't think we got a hit. I don't think we got any hits today. I don't think we do. Treble. Let's meet again in the new world. Nami. Kaiser Clown. Leo, and we got a Captain Kid. That's not horrible. You may rest this character. So 8 costs 9,000 power. You may rest this character. Trash up to 1 card from the top of your opponent's life cards. End of turn, if your opponent has 2 or less life cards, draw 1 card and trash 1 card from your hand. Yep, that is a very popular card. I can't, my brain doesn't stop doing it. I'm like, shoot, should I play this in Koala, bro? Hold on. Anything yellow in Koala that might be dope. Well, that was pretty quick. Let's look at some. We can look at some TCG player. We can go ahead and look at some TCG player. Even though I've been on here all day long, pretty much. All right, let's see what we got. What do we got here, ladies and gentlemen? Kuma making his way back up to the top. For the longest time, it was this Bubble Zoro. But yeah, Kuma are sold. Sometimes it's nice to have like extras of these, because I should have sold them. You know, I was being very greedy. I could have sold them when they were like $80. I would have sold them for sure at $80, but I was like, they're going up to 100. They're definitely going to go up to 100. Blah blah blah. They didn't make it to 100. But am I mad that I sold 4 of them for $52 a piece? No, not really. Whatever. So that was pretty nice. Yeah, but this Luffy's been very popular. I don't know why. What does it search up again? Okay, so look at file cards. So it can search up supernovas. That's it. Yeah, you have to reveal it. It's supernovas. Place theirs at the bottom of the deck. And then when attacking, give to one of your opponent's characters negative 1,000 power during this turn. So I guess, like, the only thing that's an issue is that it looks up supernovas. I don't know, other than this deck, what runs red supernovas. Right? That's the only issue. Because I could see, you know, playing this card. It's a 1 cost, 0 power, which whatever, but you attack the next turn, attack turn number 2, you give one of your opponents, even though it has 0 power, you give one of your opponent's characters negative 1,000, right? Making it easier to swing in with something else. And then if somebody swings into it, it essentially works like a blocker, right? So I don't know. This round table has become very popular lately. Oh, look who it is. The Captain Kid we just pulled, except this one is the reprint from PRBO2. Ours is the actual original that we pulled. Boo boo boo. Ground Death. This keeps going lower and lower. Makes me sad. So I paid $130 for mine, but that was when it was up. You know, it had went over 200 after that. But I didn't. Obviously, I didn't sell it. That was not the plan at all. But you know, it be like that sometimes. Boa's going lower and lower. I actually saw this, like a 10 sold for like 1100. That actually shocked me that it was only 1100. It was, you know, a lot of times it'll go for, you know, thousands more, but this one only went for like 200 more than what it sells for raw. So that was very, very weird to me. My poor Monkey D. Luffy, that's a 9. Oh my goodness, this Mihawk. I might cop some of these Mihawks, like for real. Like they're a secret rare. They're $5. Let's see this Japanese one. Who cares about this one? This one has 4. I'll buy 4 of these, right, for less than $5 a piece. That's not bad, man. Actually, I'd probably buy from here because he has 50,000 sales. He only has 129. But I mean, you know, I probably trust him. I started out here. I think I'm at like over 1,000 lifetime sales. It's like probably 11 or 1,200 at this point, lifetime sales. I don't know. I wouldn't have a problem. Honestly, if I was buying these things, I'd buy from both of them. I'd buy all 8 of these. Yeah, that would be. I'm actually thinking about that, huh? Because again, man, all it takes is, which is crazy because Mihawk is doing halfway decent. But all it takes is something to come out that card is really good in, and all of a sudden the card goes up to $20-$30. That's what we saw with Goldie Roger, right? We saw that with Goldie Roger. You know, I bought a bunch of them for like $5, and I say a bunch of them. I think I bought like 5 of them, and ended up selling them for like $30 a piece. I only sold 4 of them, but I probably should have kept some, but whatever. I did keep 1. This might be my next purchase. I'm not even kidding. I think this is probably up there. I think I have 3 of these at least. I have 3, maybe 4. See, let's look at Goldie Rogers. It's right here. All right, so we'll look at let's look at the last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is where it was forever. You know what I'm saying? It was very, very low, and people was buying the shit out of it too, obviously. But yeah, it was under $5 for a long time. I don't remember when I bought mine. It was probably like in August, like then this August range. And I don't want to say just because it was right before this boom or whatever, but because I wouldn't have been buying like a lot of shit before then, right? Because I just got into the game. But yeah, once decks come out, or people start messing around with decks, and okay, this card does really well in this deck, then the value starts to shoot up. And then it got up to, when did I sell mine? Probably like in December sometime, right? It was probably around 25, but you know, that's what the market price says. You can sell them for whatever you want to. You know, some people will buy them, some people won't. But yeah, it went up to like $30. And so this is something that could happen with the Mihawk, right? Right, you know, we can buy 8 of them for $5 a piece, and then in a couple months, a year even, because this card came out, I don't remember when this card came out, but this only has the last year's worth of data. But it came out in OP, what did this come out in? OP 09. So this probably would have been in 2024 that this card came out. Anyways, you never know what could happen. So I definitely think I want to buy some of these Mihawks, especially since they're under $5, which that actually is very surprising. I'm interested to see what the Croc is going. The Croc is going for $7, huh? That's interesting. My Gum Gum Giant, my fucking 9 Gum Gum Giant. God damn. I promise you, I think that they're just like, and this probably isn't true, but whatever, who cares? They're just like, no, this card is too valuable where we can't give out 10s all the time, right? Because I'm like, everything else in this last order that I got, everything else, literally everything else, were all 10s except for the most fucking valuable card. And I'm like, I took care of this card better than any of the fucking cards, right? Like, as soon as this card came out, as soon as I pulled this card, it goes into a fucking sleeve and it goes into a top loader. These other cards probably didn't go immediately in there, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they may have, but it's just, it's very frustrating. It's like, yeah, we got to keep our quota, right, of cards that we keep out of the 10 range for this particular card, right, to keep the value up of the card. So it's just, it's very frustrating, and I don't know if what I'm saying is true, but you know, I got to put my tinfoil hat on from time to time. Event girl or girl event winner. I had 2 or 3 of these. I'm pretty sure I had 3 of these. You guys remember? I got that one. I think I had 3. I know I had at least 2, but I think I had 3. I had at least 2. Whatever. Who cares? But yeah, this is kind of weird fluctuating. These, I think I need to get some. I don't want to buy these 2 because I mean, it's 180. It's 180 and this dude has 0 fucking sales. Like, that's just sketch. Like, this dude at least has 900 sales, you know what I'm saying? This would be 193 per card. But I mean, I paid fucking, what, 400? Oh, I'm not looking here. My bad. I was not looking. I don't know. I didn't hear any pings. Gank that. So let me see. I heard about a guy today who's doing something called breaking boxes and pulling in like 35K a month. He assembles NFL team sets of football cards from boxes and sells them for profit. Wonder how feasible something like that would be in a TCG. What did the findings say for why it was a 9? So, hold on, let me think real quick. I'm thinking about this other thing that you said, this pulling in 35K a month. Like, what? Hold on now. Am I doing something wrong here? No, I don't. So with PSA, they don't do subgrades, or they don't give you reasons why your card, you know, was less than. I do believe that you can call them or maybe email them in some kind of way, and they can potentially give you an answer. At least I've heard of that happening before. I've never done it, so I don't know what the process like that would be. But I'm just like, whatever, dude, fuck it. Honestly, it's one of those things where I'm just like, I will, I'll have more hits, you know, it's one of those things. He said he started a business doing just that, just football cards though. I think he said something about getting them signed too, not sure. Huh. Well, that's a lot of money every month. Let's see. What else we got here? Yeah, I'm thinking about getting these. These are going for like 600, like PSA 10s. And that's right now. Like, who knows what they'll be worth in you know, a year or 2. So, man, I need to fucking just spend money. You know what? I'll see how much money I spend on the I'll see how much money I spend on the EBO 3 boxes. So if I don't get a lot of EBO 3 boxes, then that'll give me some wiggle room for these. What else do we have here? Man, even these Sabos are going for $8. That Mihawk going for less than $5 is really shocking. Shit, that's genuinely one of those ones where I can just do it now and not even care. But the other ones I obviously have to think about. You know what I'm saying? I have to think about spending fucking $200 on a card, even though I spent $450 on the one that I have. Huh. Yeah, I'd like to see these go up a little bit. Obviously, with the at least, I know I have at least 2. I can't remember if I did get a 3rd one I'm trying to think. So I won the first one, then I actually won the second tournament. I'm trying to think, did I win a third one? I don't think I won a third one. I think I only won the two. Shit, realistically, I probably should buy one of those. Two. This song's kind of a jam. Rebecca, have her. She's doing pretty well. That Rebecca. I like to see it. I like to see it. Do 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 do. Sengoku's not doing so hot. I guess it's probably it's hanging around the same area it's been. Ooh, that card is looking real nice. Real nice, isn't it? Isn't it, governor? What? Damn, this card is $82. This is one of the first alt arts that I ever pulled. And again, I sold it because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and it wasn't worth that much back then. Yeah, this would have been back in like August, right? Maybe it was, yeah, it would have been in August sometime. So yeah, it was probably like, yeah, it's probably somewhere around here, about 60 bucks or so, I would say. It's like, oh yeah, I mean, it's only $80 right now, but this is one of those cards that probably will continue to be real good and go up in value. All right, we'll do a page. We'll do another page, and then we'll call it quits. It's all gem bait, $9, not too shabby. But my VV43.3. And these nominees, I've had a couple of these that are sent off, getting graded. Oh, this ace is going down, man. That thing was up to fucking like, what was this ace up to? Yeah, I thought it was up getting close to 80. Now it's down to 35. Ooh. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Oh, Josu's only I mean it's $3, but for a rare, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. Cross Guild. Zoro Joro 260 raw. All thought for the new gate. Ooh, excuse me. $30,000 for the manga Roger. Oh, is that it? Just 30,000? I think I have this card. I don't know for sure. I am 99% sure I have this card. But I sent it off to get graded. But I'm 99% sure that this is the card that I have. And I bought it for like $5 maybe from someone at the card show that I went to. I am 90% sure that this is the card that I have. This isn't a winner or anything like that. So pretty dope. Pretty dope little come up. Yeah. Pretty dope little come up. Man, it's so crazy to see people like bling out their decks and stuff. Like this card is a $40 card. People are just people were playing in one of the decks I was playing against yesterday, but which again, shit, fuck it. It ain't my money. I don't care, but you're not gonna see no cards like that in my deck. I'm playing with the 50-cent version. I said one more page a few pages ago. I know. I know. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, judgy pants. Wow, this card is going down too. That card was got up to like around 30-ish bucks. 30-ish buckaroos. Red Rock is $87. Oh, this is from PRB. Okay, I was like, what the hell? That didn't make no damn sense. Okay, I think that was the last page. I think it was the last page that we'll look at. But I was like, damn, can I buy boxes of football cards and put them teams together and list them online? Yeah, that's insane. That is crazy. We're gonna have to get some more info because the football cards don't sell like that. Like I can go and pick up football cards from literally anywhere, right? They have them at fucking Academy Sports. They have them at Dick's, and they're not selling out. They're not flying off the fucking shelves like One Piece, Pokemon, and all the other shit. But all right, everyone. Thank you. I am grateful for you watching the stream today. Tomorrow will be pretty much the same thing. Again, I think we should have a couple of packs of or a couple of the illustration boxes. So we'll see. And Friday, fingers crossed, we'll have some EVO3 to open, a box of EVO3. Hopefully we have a shit ton of it. Obviously we probably won't get a shit ton of it Friday on the dot, but if a couple of these shops actually do sell them, then fantastic. I will be very, very pumped. But anyways, thank you guys. I'm super thankful for you, and until tomorrow, peace.